every time I hit the stage, I make it.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden in the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let it go.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Here it's drop 60. 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. It's a turnover.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Play action. Here's Allen. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
2nd and 10. Allen working from the pistol. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one intercepted. his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw. This one on target for Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here. The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good pushback, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Tight end going in motion here. On third down, it's Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Neighbors in motion. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. To the goal line and in.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. First down, Allen. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. That is a big gainer for the Saints. Gains an even 70 yards. In motion comes Andrews. They'll run here with Kamara. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 88 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On first down, he'll start out with Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 22 now, here's second and 5.
Round 80.
Another run here with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Beyond the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now third down and
They need
6.
to get it to the 27. This is third down. They'll go again here with Kamara. And they'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that play.
29-yard line. 1 yard.
Here's a second and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Saints first down. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Gazelle. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. You can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball. There is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece to score as this one's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 9, ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Parham, his tight end. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
It's 3rd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
It's a turnover on down.
On play action, Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Alert, alert. Ready. What's up?
From the gun, it's Allen. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, up the middle with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Neighbors in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. The ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. That is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
Moving outside the pocket. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So now the Saints will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. That one is good. And the Saints will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Saints going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Josh Allen sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Allen. That's to the right side and incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
At the 48-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, pass, company ranger.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Now, deep ball for London. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Carrera. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, New Orleans.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Play action now, and here's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. This one complete right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
All 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Come on. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. 18 Rebel. 8.
They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. Now try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. That will give him 4 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
We try and run for this with Kamara. A gain there of 15. First down, New Orleans.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Allen working from the pistol. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch, and move the chains.
56. Ready? That's it.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
319. What's that?
Throwing again. It's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Saints tie the game at 24.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Half midfield. And they will finally get him down. How about that? A big return. Set up well to start the 4th as we are through 3.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Lions.
Ready. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards.
And he'll take this one in. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one just too far, out in front, and it's incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame them for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll send their tight end left. Allen on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll look deep here for Nabels. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot and get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Deputy Ranger. Ready? Drop 50. 19, Charger. 19, Charger. 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Parham, his tight end. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Saints 38, Saints 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Exiting the pocket right. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the 1st down.
That's good.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
35-yard line.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Held on too long, and down he goes. Coverage sack there.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. side. It's Johnson.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Allen gonna throw for it. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's a run at the gut. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go. 19.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
A 49-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pistol give to Kamara. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up bait out to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in that sky. She sing I might.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And, Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And it's away in Madden Ultimate Team. Sanders now on the return. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard, so they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Okay,
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 by 6.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Saints into the dime for this 3rd down.
Come on. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
60 back, Warriors, 18, 5 in.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returnable from the 2. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the first down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to run for it, Kamara. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
319! Alert, alert, alert!
Fourth down, here's Allen. It's on target to Johnson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive. Here's first and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fields this one at the 3. He brushed him off with ease. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Allen off the play action. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't get backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
A give on second to Kamara. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 14-0. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at third and very long. On the move, hit it right. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. He just kept going backward, trying to find an escape, and that just got tougher and tougher to watch, Brock, as it went.
Such an empty feeling for a quarterback because you're trying to keep the play alive. But let me give some credit to the defense here because it takes swarm, it takes attack, it takes all of them to finally get to the quarterback, and they're rewarded with 2 pretty big points.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go check. Go check.
Gibbs now from the gun. Looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
19 Tigers. Ready, ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Stop. Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Working now from the gun. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Saints are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Allen now on 1st down. On and quick, and they bring it down. And after one play this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm.
And they get to it again! Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third and long, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready,
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
79 Broncos, 70 Lions, come my team, come.
Second and 10, here's a pass. He's got a man left. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
18, Dragons, 19, 75, 69, go.
They'll air it out on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On the jump.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Let's go now.
They're going for this. All the left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go, Rick.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready, ready. Panther 11. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready,
Setting up to throw. He had it for a moment short, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. What happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play on this impressive drive. Handoff now from the gun. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Okay, ready? Get it. Drop 50. Drop. Cowboy. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw left side. Complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, it's another give to Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they're going to have it all the way down into 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Saints.
First down throw for Allen. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints first down.
Hey, tight.
On first down, Allen. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On the ready.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Viking 18.
They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ready. 18. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here's the snap on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Cut out left. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
319. Monday. What's that?
From the red zone now. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Again, Allen to the air. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen on 3rd down. Rolling left, but pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Sanders sends it through. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Sanders all set to send it away. Will begin his return from the 11. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Blown back, it's the handoff. Lloyd finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
That's complete inside the 35. And he will get this inside the 30. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Working now from the gun. He's loaded another one up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-score game in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Sanders now on the return. Finds some space, he's past 8. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 79 Broncos.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the bandana tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide. But really ain't tripping. We kicking it right through the
On the check.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Check, Matt. Ready?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Warriors 70, ready? Pep, Dragon 60, 70 Rangers, 18, Pioneer, ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Sanders now on the return. Making some progress here. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Right away they get to him again. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. That deficit, that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
So first down from the 41. We'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he needed just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means first down. Play action now. Allen. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down. Allen setting up play action. He rolls to his right. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
They'll run here on first down. He takes it down to the 33. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
Get it. 3, Cowboy 8, 19, Charger, 19, go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints trim the lead to 1. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Running right. It's Kamara. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss to Kamara. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Brown 80.
They'll go. Allen. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance you have too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Brought in close to the 8. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
76, let's go now. 19, Charger, 9, Viking, 18, 19, Lions.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Got it, ready?
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Viking, 18. 60 Eagles. Big Lion, ready.
They'll try and punch it in. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd goal from the 5.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. On a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol give to Kamara. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Handoff headed right, Kamara. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Running for it, Kamara. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Flush down at the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Getting out to his left. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Sanders sends it through, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Sanders set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sanders now on the return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Dragon 6, Cougar 19, Cub 19, Cub 19. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back way this game, but no results yet.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
3rd and long. He's going to throw. It's Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. We're going for this. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, at 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Check match, check match. 60 Eagles, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing from the gun here. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go, Stack. Panther, like it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picks up about 4 on 2nd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Cub 19, Cub 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
70, go.
Now looking to throw. All the left side. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Down and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Boy, they had to look, Brock, and they just missed a touchdown as the throw put him a little bit too close to the edge of that end zone.
Handle priority number 1, that's to catch it and secure it. Unfortunately, did not leave enough room to land his feet in the end zone, despite what was really a tremendous effort.
Third and long for him here. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This from 40 on the right hash. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On first down, Allen. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
319!
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Set to kick off.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. To Camaro we go to start this third quarter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Allen. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Saints take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Rob flat. First guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Buffalo 18. Viking 18. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
From the red zone now. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
First down throw for Allen. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. He'll air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. On fourth down, Allen. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up second down.
16 yards. It's second down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Motion him out of the backfield. Third and long, it's Allen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Fourth and forever coming up. They are for it. Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Saints are stopped on the return and now have it at the opposing 45. Depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Working now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Gibbs now from the gun. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, that's the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Allen on the play action. He put everything he had into this one. That's complete inside the 35. 3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives him the first. From the red zone on first. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And this is lofted deep down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Come on.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high relief factor in himself.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
19 tight. Hurt. 18 Cardinal. 18 Warriors. 17. 18 Pioneer. Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's the pass. Forced out to his right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Hey, home. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has it at the 7. Touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys get it back to within 6.
23. Visitors 17.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Sanders now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Target. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Another run for Kamara. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
And it's 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys down by a touchdown. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they're able to touch him down. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
We're Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Kamara running out of the gun. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2, and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Round 80!
They'll run with Kamara. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Round 80!
Kamara. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives him the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Saints 23. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
On the jump!
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it! Panther 11! Vikings, 7 Pirates!
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. That's completed right side. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Panther 60! Panther slowly! Go!
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Go.
Back to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. And you saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Come on, come on. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw it. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimal.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, it's Camara again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Got it. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is third and quite a ways.
They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. Sanders' kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That is Jared Allen, longtime star with the Vikings, in on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen from the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, New Orleans. Donald Pearl, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Pick up his 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 37-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. And pick up a 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Pat the 60, pat the 60, go.
He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try a toss here to Bettis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They'll go with the empty backfield here, 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Hester. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding?
Ready?
Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Out of the gun now on third down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. On the return, Hester. And shedding through the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
It's second down.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Taking at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. They're going to try and throw.
He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Hot 70. Hot 70.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking on, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Get it? Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete to Bettis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now back to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Allen now looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Saints. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. He'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now Allen.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Alvin Kamara,
a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Nabi Matabike, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw here. That will dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, 5 years. 19.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
79 Grocer, Cowboy 80.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
38 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw again. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
That will give up the middle to Bettis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerome Bettis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And
get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Steelers use the first of their three timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So Allen's going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hill, say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Harold Carmichael. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Here we go. 6 is average. 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining that it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll just...
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look,